You know, sometimes you're ahead of the news, sometimes you're behind the news, and sometimes the news is all about the same topic and on the same day. My name's Michael Roman, this is Everything Always, and just this morning we were talking about the industry insider's take on what's going on for one of the upcoming projects in the MCU, Blade, as it appears after having its 5th rewrite, now it may be looking for an additional writer. We covered that story, we'll make sure to link it at the end of this if you want to check it out. But in the meantime, we now have an official breaking story as it pertains to the director for Blade. Jonny has officially left the project. I'm going to explain what happened, what the article says, and why I think this is such an amazing thing, because a certain director has already admitted that he met with Kevin Feige, whom he considers a mentor, and that this was the project that he thought really got away, the one he really wanted to do, and man, I couldn't think of a better director, none other than John Wick's director. We're going to break it all down, Jonny leaving Blade, where this leaves the project, and the chances that Chad Stahelski might actually take over. But first, if you could grab the subscribe button. We do daily Marvel content at the channel, and that's all we do. Everything from official Easter egg breakdowns, trailers, and reviews to the occasional industry insider report and everything in between. So if that sort of thing's for you, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. That will automatically enter you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway. The next one is just next month to coincide with Deadpool and Wolverine's release. Again, all you got to do, be a sub, leave a comment if you want, stick around to the end of the video. We get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Okay, so this actually broke within the last 20 minutes. It'll be a little bit longer than that by the time my editor gets this video up, but it broke from The Hollywood Reporter in an exclusive under the headline, Marvel's Blade loses director Jonny, Mahershala Ali, who's been attached to the project since 2019, remains the star. So they're confirming Mahershala Ali is still attached to this project. They go on to report, quote, Blade is once again in search of new talent behind the camera. Filmmaker Jonny has exited the long gestating project, The Hollywood Reporter has confirmed. The departure is described as amicable and has actually happened some time ago. It's the latest in a number of creative challenges for the project, which Marvel Studios boss Kevin Feige announced to fanfare at San Diego Comic-Con all the way back in 2019 when he surprised the crowd by bringing out star Mahershala Ali and presenting him with a Blade cap. Blade was preparing to go into production in fall of 2022 when director Basim Tariq exited over creative differences. Then sources say Ali handpicked Lovecraft Country Helmer Demange to direct, but months later it became one of the major features delayed by the writer's strike of May 2023. As of yet, it never made it to production. Now here's a bunch of new details that they're confirming. Number 1, Ali remains attached to star in the project and the studio is not looking to rush the film. Marvel mainstay Eric Pearson is working on the latest draft of the project, which still has a release date of November 7th, 2025. The Blade news comes as Marvel Studios recalibrates its output and expects to have more breathing room as it releases around 2 films a year, following pressure earlier in the decade to ramp up production. Now here's where the Chad Stahelski news comes in, the guy who directed the recent John Wick films. He considers Kevin Feige a mentor and in fact went on record in one of his last interviews at the end of last year talking about how he had talked to Marvel Studios about wanting to do Blade, but they had already had a director locked in, that's the guy who just left, and that Blade was the one film. His literal quote was something like, oh man, I really wish I could do that film. And again, he considers Kevin Feige a mentor. If Kevin Feige and Marvel Studios are smart, they will go directly to him and offer him a chance to direct this film, because based on his work in literally just the last John Wick alone, John Wick 4, it would be the perfect take on the action, the perfect take on the character and the movie. And honestly, I don't think we could ask for much more than this. I remember doing this video early, I think it was in early December or late November when this actually came up, when Chad Stahelski had gone on record talking about wanting to direct this film, and I just think it would be an absolute match made in heaven. I couldn't imagine also from Mahershala Ali's standpoint why this isn't the guy he would want to have direct this film, and from Marvel's standpoint, like this is the action guy. Just do it. Just sign him up. Let him make your Blade movie. It's really hard to see how that would be bad. Now, I think there's also another takeaway here that Eric Pearson has now confirmed to be working on the script. That's after Michael Green, the guy who wrote Logan, was officially reported to be working on the 5th draft. Again, kudos to Daniel RPK. That's mostly what our video was about this morning. He was the first to confirm that they were looking for another writer, and the way it's being reported now is that perhaps Michael Green may have worked on some of the script and they're keeping that and then having Eric Pearson work off of that script, or it might end up being a complete new rewrite from scratch. But according to Daniel RPK and others in the industry, they've basically locked the story in now. They just need a new director, which for me seems like it should be an easy pick. However, because Hollywood is the way it is, people agree to projects long in advance, have contracts, and sometimes can't make things happen. There is one franchise that Chad Stahelski is actually already attached to in the upcoming Highlander remake that is actually set to go into production this year with Henry Cavill. So, Unfortunately, if Marvel Studios is absolutely hell-bent on sending that to filming in November, if the plan is already to have the film that he's working on with Highlander go to filming around that time, he's been attached to that project for far too long. I think a lot more likely the case, they get with Chad Stahelski, see when he can direct the project, and if it were up to me, hire him to do it in his next opening and just move the film again. You've already got 3 movies coming out next year, and we've waited this long. Go ahead and grab the right director. Do this right. I really hope that the universe has this in store for us, but I think there are a lot of good directors out there, and I have to wonder if there isn't any interest from Jordan Peele, who's said to have met with Marvel recently for X-Men or some other films, if he wouldn't want to take on a movie like this. But honestly, when you think about the guy who did all these John Wick movies doing Blade, it just seems like the perfect choice. You guys let me know, though, down below. If not him, who? What do you think about this? And if you hear any reports that Mahershala Ali is leaving the project, I think if he was going to do that, he would have done it by now. Let me know all your thoughts down below quickly. Let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. Okay, we are still giving away PlayStation 5s at the channel. In fact, we just announced a brand new winner a couple of videos ago. That's our video covering Nova. I'll make sure to link it at the end of this if you haven't checked that winner announcement out. But we're also giving one away for every official Marvel release throughout the year. So Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, Agatha, whatever they've ended up naming it, Deadpool and Wolverine, Eyes of Wakanda, whatever else Marvel releases and throughout this year. With each release, we'll do a PlayStation 5 giveaway, and when we get closer to Deadpool and Wolverine, we'll start giving away tickets to see that as well. If you want to be entered or for any of the official giveaways here at the channel, all the same rules always have and always will apply. Hit the subscribe button because you need to be a subscriber, then leave a comment down below. Because it's truly random, the more videos that you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will always be announced in the videos at the end of videos, like we did just days ago, live with my voice and the winning comment shown on screen. We then verify the account. It'll always be done that way, so please stay safe, stay vigilant, especially here on YouTube. If you should ever get a spammer comment trying to make you pay for shipping, keep in mind, content creators don't do that. Just go ahead and report that comment directly to YouTube. They are very fast about deleting it and then suspending the account. And then not only have you removed that comment from said content creator's page, but you've removed that commenting account from everyone that they've commented that spam comment on. You are doing everybody such a service at the community. And while they've left my channel alone for quite a while, they are still targeting this corner of the internet, or rather some of my friends' content creation pages. And I feel like a PSA just helps keep everybody safe. Again, keep in mind, no content creator will ever tell you in a comment that you've won, and certainly will never, ever charge you for shipping. It's just a scam, so keep that in mind and never give out your information on a third-party app like Telegram or WhatsApp. The best way to keep up with the content has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on. And as always, if you liked today's video, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. My name's Michael Roman. You can find me in a couple of places: Instagram and Twitter at I'mFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes, wherever you listen to original music under the name Allfires. And while I would sincerely appreciate you checking my music out, thanks for checking this channel out. Stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.